Good morning. Today's class is about balancing our energy systems, but specifically our chakra systems today. So let me share the screen just for a visual. Okay, we've seen this many times before, but what I wanted to tell you is chakra is Sanskrit for wheels of light, and each one of these 7 chakras is a spinning wheel of different color lights. It's a vibration. So the original concept of chakras came from the Hindus and was written in the Brahma and Yoga Tattva Upanishads. That's how you say it, Upanishads. The Brahma says that the navel chakra, so we're looking at the sacral chakra here, the navel chakra is the waking consciousness. So when we're dwelling in the lower chakras, that's our waking aspect. The heart is the dreamless sleep. This is the heart, the green one. The throat is dreaming, and the head is the transcendent state. Also, the Yoga Tattva Upanishad relates the 5 chakras, some of the 5 chakras, to the cosmic elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. I won't be addressing that specifically today. The Tantric text, which is Buddhist, refers to the Sushumna, the center line, the Ida on the left and the Pingala on the right, which is not shown here, and the 7 chakras that are strung along the Sushumna, with the Ida and the Pingala weaving around it. This Ida is the descending life force, and the Pingala is the rising life force. So these energies are bringing good energies into our body and releasing what we don't need out of our body. Now, what I want to tell you is just a little quick synopsis of each chakra, not in depth, but when you are at the area of a chakra, so the root chakra is in 2 locations. It's at the base of the tailbone. It's also in the center of the genitals, in the perineum. So it can be 2 places. When it's in the center of the genitals, it's spinning down towards the earth. Well, they're both spinning down towards the earth. But each chakra relates to the area around it. So the root chakra covers energetically the feet, the knees, the large intestines, the pelvis, the skeletal system, and the muscular system. So if you're having issues in any of these areas, it's root chakra related. So the root chakra is about our security, our sense of safety. It's about our own personal history and our ancestral history, because you are DNA and you come in with the DNA of your ancestors. Let me just let this person in, hold on. All right. So this is our root chakra, is about our foundation and our connection to the earth and the environment, right? Security, safety. The sacral chakra, which is the 2nd chakra, located below the navel. This is in regards to the reproductive organs, your lower back, your large intestines, your hips, your kidneys, and your bladder. So if you have issues in any of those areas, we know we're looking at a sacral imbalance. This chakra is about our relationships to our tribe, to our people. It's also our relationships to things like money. So if you have money issues, it can throw this chakra out of balance. The solar plexus, the yellow one, this is our seat of power. It governs the pancreas, the liver, the large intestine, the stomach, and the adrenals. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Okay.
All right. Solar plexus. This is our gut level of intuition. And it's also the center of both digestion of food and thoughts. So this is, our second brain. Then we move up to heart. The heart itself, it governs the heart, the circulatory system, and the lungs. But, I'm talking about organs and such, but this is also your shoulder area, your chest area, anything around the heart. So that's out, your shoulders are out, it can be a heart issue. This is our power center. It's our ability to love. And what else did I want to say here? It's where the eternal spark of life resides, unmoved by outer events. So we're guided to retreat into our inner chamber of the heart. And Jesus said somewhere that you're to go not into your heart, but into the space behind your heart. Remember when he said, go into your closet and pray? Well, that's meditating. So going into your closet, think about the closet behind your heart. It's a real still, quiet space. We move up to the blue chakra, the throat chakra. It governs the thyroid glands, the parathyroid glands, tonsils, vocal cords, esophagus, trachea, larynx, and epiglottis. This is our power center because we have the ability to speak kind words or to speak unkind words. Great power comes from our throat. This is the place of purity. It's the place where when we're out of balance, it's because we haven't been able to speak our truth. Okay, so this is the throat. Third eye, this is our first spiritual chakra. It's a deep purple. This governs the pineal gland in the center of your brain, the eyes, the ears, the brain, the pituitary gland, and the endocrine system. Our first spiritual chakra connected to the pineal gland. So it's our beginning to, our ability to see in a higher level. The crown at the top of the head, at the top of the sushumna, very end of the line that these are running on, governs the brain, the nervous system, the hair, skin, nails, hypothalamus, also pineal gland and pituitary glands. So you see both of these spiritual chakras are governing the pineal and the brain. The crown is the seat of enlightenment, and it is usually symbolized by the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. So that's just a quick rundown on the chakras, and then we're going to come into our yoga poses, and each chakra has a certain type of pose that will help to open that area. So let's come to our mat. We're going to come to standing. All right. So remember, root chakra is about our connection to the earth. Unshare this screen here. All right, our connection to the earth. So come into mountain pose, which would be the logical pose. And let's get our sense of groundedness. And remember, this one governed the knees, the feet, the legs, the hips, all this area. It's about our sense of security, our sense of balance. So lift your toes up. Okay, I'm going to just mute everybody here. There we go. All right, so lift your toes and spread them. Spread them wide, and then root your toes down to the earth. And make sure your feet are right under your hips. Your toes are pointing forward. And I want you to root down at your feet to Samastitihi, equal standing. Spin your palms open. And let's just start to visualize the Sushumna, the line up the spine. And breathe into your root chakra at the base of the spine. And see that root chakra pulsing red. Begin to relax your buttocks. Relax all the areas around your root chakra. Using your breath, breathe down the Sushumna to your root. And then exhale the energy out of the body from the root chakra. Exhale, moving the energy out the root, down into the earth. Can you feel the weight of your legs like trees? So the legs are the trunk of the tree, and the feet sending, visualizing roots down into the earth. Now inhale, let's begin to squat into chair pose, lifting your arms forward. Let's just warm up. Inhale, come back to mountain. Now use your hands, swooping up to chair. Exhale. Inhale, float up. Exhale, chair. Hold here. Toes spread. Pull your shoulder blades down the back. Lengthen your arms. Inhale, coming up, up, up. Arms keep lifting. Reach straight up. And now let's just reach the right arm up. And then change. Reach the left. You can feel that in the low back. Just keep moving side to side. So you're stretching out the tissues around the low back. And back to extended mountain. Reach your fingertips high, high, high. And without moving your head, just bring your arms behind you, arching your low back. And back to chair. Now spin your toes out, so your heels point in, and come down to Malasana, garland pose. So we're warming up. Let's just rock left to right. And can we take this back up to chair? Spin your toes forward, chair. Come down deep. Bring your hands to your heart and we'll spin the toes out, drop down into Malasana, rock. Hold. Inhale, come up. Toes come forward, chair. And if you'd like, you can pulse your buttocks. And last time, come down from Malasana, toes turn out. And if you'd like, let's round the back. Stretching out the tissues of the back. Inhale, slowly float up. Bring your arms out to the side, and we're going to step ourselves out to Warrior Two. So all poses that activate the groin area are for the root chakra. Turn your head to look down the middle finger. Bring your arms up overhead, and let's pick up that back heel and come into Warrior One. Feel that, breathe through your root. Inhale. Exhale, Warrior Two. Spin the back foot 45 degrees. Front heel lines up with the arch of the back foot. Head looks down the middle finger. Arms come up. Let's straighten the legs. And you can step your feet together. Inhale. Exhale, ha. And now we'll step to Warrior Two with the left leg. So you can feel your groins opening. Reach through your middle fingers. Exhale. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, pick up your back heel, spin yourself around for Warrior One, sinking into your front knee, your left knee. Push through that back heel. Feel it open up the front groin when you do that. One more breath. And exhale, coming up, spin yourself forward, palms together, and let's bring our feet together. And we'll explore tree as a hip opener, as a groin opener. So picking up your right foot, spin the knee open, and bring it back to the front. Open up. This is hard. You can bring your arms out to the side. Play with it. What do you need to do? And this time we'll hold. Put the foot on your calf, and pressing your inner right thigh open. If you want to come up into full tree, go ahead. We might come back to tree later. Just put your awareness in the groin area of your right leg. One more breath. And exhale, swing the knee back to the front, place the foot down, come back to mountain. Breathing in. Exhale out your root chakra. Hands to the heart, pick up your right knee, and we're just going to pivot, opening the knee as far as you can to the left and back to the center. So just like a gate hinge, how's your gate this morning? Is it squeaky when you open it? Or is it really ease and flow? All right, when you're ready, foot to the calf. And we want to lengthen up the Sushumna. One more breath. And on an exhale, bring the knee back to center, pick it up, and place it back down to the earth. Back to mountain, drop your chin. Okay, so we're moving on to the sacral. So these are all poses from the anus to the navel. Any of those poses that work that area are for the sacral chakra, and this is the one that connects us to our tribe and our relationships. Okay, so we're coming into crescent pose. Let's step forward into a lunge with the right foot. How about bring your left knee down to the earth? Flatten your toes. Both hands on your thigh. Let's sink forward. Put your awareness below the navel, that's both front and back. And we'll lift the left arm up, right arm up. Sink into your right knee. Inhale, lift your fingertips, lift the Sushumna. Exhale, take it into a little back bend for crescent pose. Release your hands forward. Let's step back with the right foot. And then we'll change left foot, sinking forward. Right arm lifts, left arm, reach. On the exhale, take your crescent bend. Awareness below the navel. Front and back of body. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands to the earth. Step your front foot, your back foot to the front. Forward fold. Breathe into the space behind your navel. So while we're here, let's take Padangustasana. Pada is foot, Gustasana is thumb. So we're going to bring your thumb and wrap it around your big toe, thumb and index wrap around the big toe, drawing your head forward. Padangustasana. Drop your head. Breathe through your low back. Your knees can be slightly bent. Another long, slow breath. Breathing into that orange chakra below the navel. Inhale, flat back, still holding onto the toes. And now Hasta Padangustasana. Hasta is hand, so take your hand and bend your knees deeply, slipping your hand under your foot. Other hand under the foot, knees deeply bent. And if you can't do this, you put a strap under your feet and hold on to the strap. And now what we're going to do is begin to slowly extend the legs, dropping the head. If not, you just strap under the foot, hold on and draw your head down towards your feet. Awareness in the space behind your navel and your low back. Head relaxed. Breathe one more orange breath into your low back. And then slowly bend your knees and release your hands. Let's grab a block. Stepping forward with your right foot, block outside of your right ankle, so we can take triangle, Trikonasana pose. Right? Floating your arms up. Reaching across the room. Reach, 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 and feel your backhand reach the other direction. Now bring your right hand to your block, and we'll take the left hand to the navel, so the sacral chakra, and turn it towards the ceiling. And bring your hand to your heart, and turn your heart towards the ceiling, so that your right lung is turned up towards the ceiling. And now float your left arm up, and begin to suck your kneecaps up into your thighs. As you rotate the right lung, rotate your throat and your brain, put your awareness below your navel. Turn your head to look down, and let's push through the block with the hand to float up. Well, maybe pick your block up with you so we can just turn it and take it to the other side. Spin yourself around to the left, or step to the front of your mat and change feet. All right, in Trikonasana, triangle pose, you want to pull your knees up into your thighs so you're not hyperextending. Float your arms to the side. Take your gaze to the side, and we'll reach across the room, but reach with the opposite hand. Feel this lengthening. Left hand to your block. Right hand to the navel, turning your sacral up to the ceiling. Turning your heart to the ceiling. And now float your arm up, root down to the feet. Pull your kneecaps up into your quadriceps. And spin your heart, your throat, and your brain to look to your hand. Breathe through your sacral chakra below your navel. Turn a little more. Last inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips down. Let's bend your back knee, come down to the earth, and we'll come into hero's pose. Sitting on your knees. and we want to explore coming back. So let's open your heels so you can sit between your knees, and that might be really difficult, so you can put a block under your hips, under your buttocks. And everybody bring your hands behind. So you're starting to elongate the front of your thighs. And if you can, if you're not on a block, come a little deeper. Just come as deep as you can if you're on a block, just leaning back until you feel lengthening in your thighs and your knees are making contact with the earth. If you're not on a block, pick up your buttocks, move the flesh towards your knees, and see how far down you can come. Can you bring your back to the earth, extend your arms overhead. Breathe through your sacral. One more slow breath. And we'll begin to come out of this in increments. Slowly coming up. And then you're going to swing over onto your buttocks and just come into cobbler's pose. Moving up to the solar plexus. This is our seat of power. Anything that strengthens the abdomen is for your solar plexus. Take a breath in, breathe in above the navel, breathe the yellow breath out. Yellow breath in, move the energy out. And one more. Okay, we're going to take this into plank. So rolling over onto your knees. And then we'll extend our legs and come into plank, hands right under the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Spiral your inner thighs to the ceiling. And now pull your navel to the spine and up towards the heart. Draw the sides of the waist in as though you were being cinched by a tight belt. Lengthen the shushumna, lengthen the spine, and lift up through the upper back towards the sky. Now let's begin to rotate to Vasisthasana, side plank. So rolling to the outside edge of your right foot. So I'm on my right hand taking side plank. I have one foot stacked in front of the other to make it a little easier. And coming back down to plank. Inhale. And on an exhale, roll to the outside edge of your left foot and come into side plank. Now you know the variation, if side planks are difficult, is to take that top foot and bring it to the front. Right. Come back to plank. Bring your knees to the earth, press back, child's pose. Inhale, up to hero's pose. Come up onto your knees. And we're going to take revolved triangle because this will get the center of the body. Step forward with your left foot. And we'll come up onto the right foot, so we're back up for triangle. So revolve triangle, pick up your block and put it inside of your left foot. Both feet are going the same direction. So the back one is not turned 45. Both feet are on separate lines going the same direction. Now pick up your right arm, reach up to the ceiling. Reach up, up, up. And let's even take a little tiny back bend. And then begin to windmill forward, bringing your right hand to the block, left hand to your low back. Breathe in. And on an exhale, begin to spin your navel to the left, spinning your right lung to the left. And now if you can, float your left arm up for Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle, and feel how it's twisting right through the solar plexus above the navel, right through our power center, our center of intuition, our gut instinct. Push down that back heel. Both legs are straight. Breathing a yellow breath in, and let that yellow breath out. And slowly unwind. We'll step the right foot in. Picking up your block, let's roll up. Come into mountain. Roll your shoulder blades back and down so you can feel the Sushumna, the energy flowing straight up, out the top of the head. And now we'll take this the other direction. So right foot is front and left foot is back, and the block is inside of your right foot. Look at your toes, both feet are going the same direction. Lifting your left arm up, reach, leg back bend, and slowly windmill forward, right hand to the tailbone, lengthen the spine, and then beginning to turn, twisting to the right. Float your right arm up, and put your awareness in the solar plexus above the navel. Breath. And on an exhale, slowly release the arm down. We're going to bend the knees and come down onto our buttocks. So remember, anything that strengthens the core is for the solar plexus. So we're going to come into Eastern facing plank pose. Hands come behind the shoulders. Flex your feet. Fingers are pointing towards the toes. And spread your hands wide like we do in down dog. Inhale. Now, okay, let's just do the beginning pose. Lifting your heart, squeezing your shoulder blades, and we look up on an angle. So if you have sore wrists, this is your pose. If you're game to move on, we'll begin to lift the hips, press the big toes to the earth, and you can look to the ceiling or look behind you. Engage your navel, engage the core. One more breath. And exhale, slowly release. Keep your hands on the earth and pull your knees to your chest as if you were lying down. Pull the knees into the chest. Squeeze, feel that in your core. And now begin to send your feet up for boat pose. And if you can hold on to your legs with your hands or bring your arms out to the side for boat pose. Pull the toes out of your hips. One more breath. Let's add breath of fire. So you can bend your knees, come into half boat pose, and let's begin to do breath of fire. So focus on your exhale. Firing up the solar plexus. Breath in. And bring your feet to the earth. And let's roll forward. Grab your knees around your back. So moving on to the heart, the unstruck sound. Come onto your abdomen, to your belly for locust pose, Shalabhasana. or stomach. Hands come down by the hips, palms face the hips. Rest your third eye on the mat. Inhale, let's just lift the chest. Hands by the thighs. Stretching the front body. Slowly come down. Inhale, float up. Now we'll float the legs up and reach the hands back towards the feet. So anything to do with heart opening or the poses of the heart, come down. Bring your hands beside your chest. Let's float the arms out to the side and we'll lift up so we're like a T. Lengthen the fingertips. And reach down, hands under the shoulders now. Coming into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Lifting up from the heart, move the heart forward. Squeeze the elbows to the body. Slowly roll down. Inhale, floating up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come down. This time we'll come into up dog. Bring your knees together. Inhale, float up. And lift your knees up off the ground so you're balanced on top of the feet. Looking up. Exhale, come down. Press back, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, back onto your belly for bow pose. Bend your knees, toes point to the ceiling. Reach back, grab your left ankle. Reach back, grab your right ankle. You can grab a strap if this is impossible, or do one leg. Flex your feet, pull your toes towards your knees, and now we'll inhale, begin to lift the feet to the ceiling, and then push the feet back into the hands to lift the heart. And if you'd like, if your belly's not full, you can rock on your belly or just hold here. Heart opening pose. Breathe through the center of your chest. Green breath in. And exhale, slowly release out of it. Coming into frog pose, glide the heels to the butt. Inhale, release the legs. We're pressing up to come up onto our knees, moving towards camel pose. On our knees. Bring your hands to your low back for the first position. Draw your elbows towards each other, and we'll begin to push the hip bones forward as we roll over an imaginary ball. Looking forward, up, or back. What works for you? Imagine there's a wall in front of you you're pushing your hip bones into. And slowly come up, counter pose, take child's pose. Three breaths here. So breathe from your root all the way up to the heart. Inhale, walk your hands back to your knees and come onto your buttocks for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Cross your left knee and bring your left heel towards your right butt. And then we'll bring the right foot outside of the left knee. And if this is not comfortable, just extend your left leg. And just have your right foot outside of the knee. Okay? Half Lord of the Fishes. We'll pick up our left arm and cross it over, bring it outside of the knee. Right hand comes behind. Inhale, draw up the Sushumna first. And then on exhale, begin to spin through those chakras from the bottom up, flowing up to the heart, spinning to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. If you are seated with your knees like me, I would like you to drop the top one so you come into cow face legs. And if you had your bottom leg extended, just drop your top knee. Okay? And let's bring our block to the front. Oh, I might be a little early on this one. I think this one's for the third eye. Scrap that. We're not going to do that. Move the block. Let's take Ardha Matsyendrasana on the other side. So right heel comes outside of left butt, or right leg is extended, left foot outside of right knee. All right, centering the chakras up with your knee. Right arm comes up and over outside of your knee. Left hand comes behind. Inhale, we draw straight up first. Lift the Sushumna up to the sky. On an exhale, squeeze from the root, from the sacral, from the solar plexus, through the heart. Inhale. And exhale, let's slowly spin around. Release the feet, come into cobbler's pose, and just round your back. And I want you to round the back so you're pulling the back of your heart to the ceiling. All right, one more breath. And then exhale, rolling up. Cross your knees and bring your hands behind your head, moving to the throat chakra, the seat of purity. Inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. And then exhale, rounding forward. Draw your elbows towards your shins. Inhale, open, lift your throat to the sky. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. So throat has anything to do with neck issues. One more time. Roll forward. And come to seated. And come to that number 4. So I've got my left foot on top of my right knee and it's bent on an angle. And I think we did this last week. Bring your right hand to your shoulder. Inhale, we'll twist to the left, look all the way over. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, left. And continue. So take your shoulders to the right, and now take just your head to the left. And now crisscross, shoulders go left, head goes right. Crisscross other way. All right, so you're holding your head to the right, shoulders to the left, and I want you to take just your eyeballs to the left. And now bring your head over to the left. We'll twist. And then come back. So we're just kind of center. Now lift your head and your arm to the ceiling. And then exhale, roll down. Feel that stretch through the back of the neck. Lift up. Roll down. One more. And then we'll twist again, right and left. And come back to center. Right, take it the other direction. Okay, left hand to right shoulder. Inhale, twisting to the right. And then over to the left. So both head and shoulders to the left. Now take your head right and then crisscross. Head goes one direction, shoulders go the other. All right, keep your head to the left, shoulders to the right. And your eyeballs go to the right. Look as far as you can to the right. Keep breathing. And then begin to twist again, head and shoulders going in unison. And we'll come to the right, lift the arm and the head up, round the back, look down, up, down. One more time. And then twist in unison. Good. Now come over onto your knees with your knees wide, feet together. Knees wide, feet together. And we'll bring our fingertips to the earth. We're going to do lion's face. So we look a lot like a lion right now. Right, lean. So we'll squeeze our face together. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, shift the weight forward and inhale, look up, squeeze. Exhale. Inhale. One more. And slowly come over to your buttocks. So throat. Anything with our like shoulder stand and plow works the throat. So let's come up into shoulder stand first. And the modification for shoulder stand is you take your block under your low back and you just bring your feet to the ceiling. You can stay here, okay? Or we'll take ourselves up into shoulder stand. Get your shoulder blades tucked in, your elbows close together. And squeeze your thighs up through your toes. Breathe through your throat. Do not look side to side. Feel the blood pouring down into your throat, into your blue chakra. Two more breaths. Reach. And then we'll slowly begin to come to plow. And if you're on a block, just bring your feet towards your head. keeping your low back in contact with the block. And for those of us in plow, we can continue to support the low back, or bring your hands to the earth, or interlace your hands and stretch your arms long on the earth. Breathe through the throat. One more breath. Exhale, slowly rolling out of it. Remove your block if you had a block. Coming into the last pose for the throat, which is fish. Tuck just your thumbs under your buttocks and squeeze your arms to your side body. Pushing down through your elbows, lift your whole torso up, and then bend your head, tipping your head so the top of your head touches the earth. So you can stay with bent knees or lengthen your legs. Slowly coming out. Bend your knees, plant your feet as wide as the mat. And just do a few windshield wipers to counter all those poses. And while you're doing that, take your fingers and massage the third eye between your eyebrows, just circling it. Waking up the third eye, deep purple. Remember, this one governs the brain. It's the first spiritual chakra. It's where we get hits of intuitive information. And relax your legs, drop your knees together. Let's just tap the third eye with both hands. Relax your face around the third eye. Release and roll over into child's pose with your third eye on a block or just touching the earth. Breathing through the third eye. And on an exhale, coming into down dog, let the pose be centered in the third eye. Feel the weight of the third eye down to the earth. Find your best down dog with your fingers spread. Your thighs spiraled back. Roll the heads of your shoulders out to the side. Breathe a deep purple breath in through the forehead. And then on exhale, walk your feet to the middle of the mat. And we're going to spin our feet. We're going to turn our bodies to the side so we can open our legs wide. Toes turned in, heels turned out for Prasarita Padottanasana. Dropping your head again, just like in down dog. Suck the kneecaps in and up, lifting the arches up to the groins. And if you'd like, bringing your hands behind the back, interlacing, lifting your arms to the ceiling and overhead. Drop. Feel from the third eye to the center of the brain, to the pineal gland. The pineal gland that produces serotonin and melatonin. And feel good hormones, oxytocin. Slowly release the hands back down to your mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen through the Sushumna. And then we'll come walking the heels in and come back down to the earth. And now we're going to come to our cow face legs, our cow face pose, and our block in front. So I would like for you to stack your knees if you can. Otherwise, just sit cross-legged, or maybe Ardha Padmasana. And the block on high in front. Eagle arms. So right arm front, left arm wraps, palms come together. Is this doable for everybody today? If it's not, you just do a wide V. If you can get your hands together, bring them to your third eye and press the thumb, the outside edge of your thumb into your third eye. Draw up through the Sushumna, breathe in. Now on exhale, reach your elbows forward and plant them on your block. And this might not be doable. Maybe you just put your elbows on your top knee. Or maybe you're just rounding your back. So the third eye is the command center, our intuition, our balance, our wisdom. One more breath. Exhale, slowly roll up, undo your arms. Feel that energy is flowing up the body now. Change legs. All right. Or cross-legged, or even have one leg straight and the other leg on top, and maybe put the block here, top of your knee, if you have tight hips. Now left arm center. Right arm wraps under. Outside thumb, edge of thumb comes to third eye. Breathing in, rise up the Sushumna. Exhale, roll forward, bringing your elbows to your knees or your block. And resting your head on your thumb. And remember, gusta is thumb in Sanskrit. Feel your body relaxing as you sink the head into the thumb. Two more breaths. And slowly release. All right. Can you come onto your knees, whether you're sitting on your knees or standing on your knees, for a modified headstand as we move into the crown chakra. So the ideal thing would be to do a headstand, but it's not necessarily ideal for our necks. So whether you're sitting or standing up on your knees, bring the block to your head, and now push your head up into the block. So as you push your head up into the block, you feel the sides of the neck lengthen upwards. So you're slightly pressing down and you're resisting as you push up. So stay here, or would you like to try just coming with your head on the ground, and then you lift up into, like, it's kind of like dolphin, but your head's on the ground and you're pushing the earth away with your head. Or if you have a headstand practice, you can come into tripod headstand with the knees on the triceps. But we won't go up into headstand today. Just feel the pressure of the pose on the crown chakra, our highest spiritual chakra in the body. It's not the highest chakra, but the one in the body. This is the one that connects our physicality to the universe. One more breath here. And exhale, whatever pose you're in. Slowly coming out of it. So you're just seated. And come over onto your buttocks. And coming into cross-legged or half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. And perhaps you have a little cushion you could slip under your buttocks, just a little one. And roll your shoulders back and down. And you can have your hands wrapped around your knees so that you can have an erect posture, or you can spin your palms open. But place your awareness now in your Sushumna, in the prana tube, the energy tube in the center of the body. That the chakras are strung on like lights. And let's breathe from the root all the way up out the crown. Remember that still space behind the heart. I'd like for you to open your awareness to the space behind the actual heart. And then feel the space in the center of the head. And imagine there's energy running from the heart, circulating up to the head, back out the head, down the back body and into the back of the heart. And see that energy spiral, circle. You're connecting the heart to the higher chakra. And does your energy want to run the other way? Front to back. Or back to front. Take one more breath. We're going to come down into Shavasana. Now is a good time to cover up so that you don't cool down during our relaxation period, because we're going to incorporate the bija, the seed sounds for the chakras. So it's like getting a Reiki session. You should be very balanced and floaty when this is all done. Perhaps you want to get something to support under your thighs, if you have your 2 blocks or if you have a cushion. I'm going to grab a little something. And turning your palms up. Let's take a breath in through the front body and exhale at the back body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and arch your low back. And And then exhale, let's round the shoulders to your heart and curl your tailbone to your navel. Again, inhale, reverse. Shoulder blades draw together, arch the low back, palms spin up to the ceiling. Exhale, rotate the palms down and roll the shoulders to the heart, curl the tailbone to the navel. Repeat. Two more times. And then come to relaxing, palms turned up. Breathe in. Exhale down the body. Inhale from the feet up the body. Exhale out the head. Let your whole back body, head and neck sink. Now place your awareness at the base of your spine into your root chakra. The color is red and the sound is Lam. So breathe a red breath in. Exhale, Lam. Breathe a red breath in. Exhale, Lam. Red breath into root. Last time. Red breath in. Relax. Bring your awareness below your navel to your sacral chakra, the one that is about our relationships. The color is orange. The sound is Vam, V-A-M, Vam. Orange breath in. Vam. Orange breath. Vam. Orange below the navel. Last orange breath in. Relax. Soften your face. Bring your awareness above your navel to your solar plexus, the seat of power, our gut instinct, where we read a room energetically. The color is yellow. The sound is Ram, R-A-M, Ram. Breathing in through the solar plexus. Ram. Yellow. Ram. breath in. Last yellow breath. Relax. Feel the tingling through the root, sacral, solar plexus. Up to the center of the chest, to the heart chakra, the unstruck sound, the place of love. The color is green, and the sound is yum, yum. Breathe in through the heart center. Yum. Green. Yum. Green. Yum. Last green breath. Relax. We're moving up in vibrational energy. The movement becomes quicker. The tone becomes higher. As we're moving out of heavier, dense energy to a quicker, higher vibration into the spiritual chakras. Bring your awareness to your throat. The purity center, the truth center, where we have the ability to bless or scorn. Remembering the karmic debt, that whatever we release energetically out of our bodies in thought, action, and verbalization comes back to us. Let's clean up our purity chakra. The color is blue. And the sound is hum, hum. Breathe a blue breath in. Hum. Blue. Hum. Blue breath. Last blue breath in. Relax everything. Moving up to the third eye, our seat of higher intuition. The color is deep purple, and the sound is shum, shum. Breathing in through the third eye. Shum. Deep purple. Shum. Last purple breath. Surrender. Feel the tingling from root through sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye. And now we lift to the crown, our enlightenment center, where our physicality meets the universe. The color is white, and the sound is Om. Om. Breathing through the crown. Last white breath. Surrender up. All the energy flowing upwards. Feel your flowing energy. Rub your thumb to your index and your middle finger. Relax, let go. Surrender your hands, surrender your body. Again, rub your thumb to your index and your middle finger. And then begin to circle your wrists. And circle your ankles. And then draw your legs together, pull your right knee into your chest. Bring up your left knee to meet the right, pull them both into your chest, and let your low back be heavy. Rock your head left to right. And slowly rolling over to your right hand side, take 2 deep breaths here. And as you feel ready, slowly rising up on the hands, lifting your chest. And then coming to center. Palms come to your third eye, acknowledging your higher enlightened self. To the tip of your chin, acknowledging your body temple. And to your heart space, acknowledging the light in each one of us. We bend forward and say, Namaste. Well, there you go. You got your own little Reiki session, and everything should be pretty chilled. A little bit long session today, but I hope it was worth it.
It was very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, you guys, have a restful, peaceful day. Don't move too quickly. Try to keep this with you at least for 10 minutes. All right. Okay.
Thank
Blessings to all. See you
Thank
next
you,
All
week.
right.
Kara.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.